My name is Leonard Ross, and I serve as the Grand Lecturer for the Most Worship Union Grand Lodge of Florida. A few years ago, someone saw fit to make me an honorary past Grand Master. But I joined this organization in 1978 in a little town called Illesheim, Germany. And from there, I transferred to Fort Knox, Kentucky, where I continued my Masonic career. But during those years, I became very disenchanted with what I saw in Freemasonry and the lodge that I was a part of. And in 1984, I left Freemasonry. Somehow or another, somewhere around 87 or 88, after being assigned to Patrick Air Force Base here in Florida, I went home, and my father, who is a Baptist minister, said to me, "Son, how's your Masonic career going?" And I told him I know it wasn't going at all, that I had in fact left Freemasonry. And of course he asked why. And I explained to him I was just disenchanted with the people that was a part of the lodge that I was in Fort Knox. And he went on to tell me that you don't change your organization by the outside in, you change it from the inside out. And he said, go back, rejoin a lodge, wherever you're stationed at, rejoin a lodge there. And you make yourself a beacon of light for those other individuals, and particularly the newer ones coming into the lodge. And be able to explain to them that although they are coming into outside of the church, one of the most perfect institutions in the world, and that they are coming into that lodge with imperfect individuals that's populating that lodge, to include yourself. And you are going to work toward ensuring that those individuals receive the training and understanding that they are in an organization to make men better men. And you play a role in that, and you have a specific role. And he said, grow and make sure you learn how to be a better person yourself before you start looking at the faults of others. And so I became a part of, at the time, what is presently Eugene C. Johnson Lodge number 318. It was the Pride of Melbourne Lodge number 318. And I joined that lodge and began my work, and I sat in every seat, from the Tyler to that of the Worship Master. And after I became Worship Master, after I passed the chair rather, I became a permanent member of the Grand Lodge. And while in the Grand Lodge, someone said to me, why don't you be an instructor? So I became an instructor, a Grand Instructor. One day as I was walking up the stairs in the Grand Lodge, because the elevator was out, the Grand Master, the Deputy Grand Master said to me, Brother Ross, I'd like to make you the Grand Orator for this Grand Lodge. And I said, of course, I wasn't sure what the Grand Orator was supposed to do, but I didn't know what an orator was. So I accepted the position and began to learn how to be able to project and talk to people and hopefully inspire them. And then a little later on, someone came to me and said, Brother Ross, we would like to make you the Grand Lecturer. And you're going to be responsible for the training of new Masons and old seasoned Masons as well. And I undertook that responsibility. And since that time, over the last 10 or 12 years, that's what I've done. I train new members. I welcome people into the lodges. And one of the things I still tell them, what my father told me some time ago was, son, you change things from the inside out, not from the outside in. And two, that you have a responsibility to make yourself better, but you also have a responsibility to make those around you better. Instead of looking for their faults and their weaknesses, teach them those things that are supposed to be taught to them. And if you do that and do it successfully, you're going to make a better organization. That's what I've chosen to do over the years. And I say to any individual who dropped out of Masonry because they were disenchanted with one or two people, but they were associated with, that they need to rethink and look inward to themselves and say, hey, I can do this, and I can make not only myself better, but I also can make those around me better. And I think that's the way, and that's the message I would like to leave with every brother is make yourself better. And making yourself better, you're also going to make those around you better. And that's what I believe is going to make Freemasonry a successful fraternity throughout the world.